Hello students! In this video, we would like to look at equations involving fractions, and we would like to see what the difference is between something like this question and another one here. We will look at it one by one and see how we can solve these two types of questions involving fractions. We will try to be consistent with our method. So we are going to highlight x first. This is what I start with, the unknown variable that we would like to figure out the value. So when constructing this expression and following gamma, what have we done first? So we see there division by 8 and subtraction by 5. So we must have done to x variable first division by 8 and then afterwards subtract by 5. So when I would like to cancel it, I have to go backwards. So we are going to first add 5 both sides to the equation on the left hand side and on the right hand side, and that way on the left hand side we end up with x over 8 only, because the negative 5 or the subtract 5 is cancelled by adding 5. And then on the right hand side we have negative 1 plus 5 is positive 4. The next step is to cancel division by 8, and we do that by multiplying by 8. Multiply by 8, multiply by 8. Be careful not to confuse the multiplication sign and x. So that's why sometimes when we write x, we try to make it a little curly to make a difference between x variable and cross multiplication symbol. So this way we cancel the division by 8. So on the left hand side we have only x, and then on the right hand side 4 times 8 is 32. So this is our final answer, x equals 32. And again, previously we actually see how to check whether this answer is correct or not. And we do that by substituting the result that we just got into x variable in the beginning. And then we are going to see whether this is correct or not. So in this case, to check, I will need to substitute 32 into x, then divide by 8 and subtract 5. And then I'm asking myself, will that equal to negative 1? So 32 divided by 8 is 4, and 4 subtracted by 5 is negative 1, which we can easily see. So this is good. It means 32 is the correct answer. Alright, so to repeat again, when we construct this expression before, we had division by 8 first and then subtract by 5. So now we are going to look at the other problem. In constructing this expression, on the other hand, we could see that we have a group of numerator here, and then the denominator is 2. So since x minus 7 is in one group of numerator, then following gamma grouping is number 1. We have to do that first. So therefore, when I start with my x variable here, the first thing that I have done to it is subtraction by 7, and then afterwards divide by 2. So when we are cancelling it, of course we will first have to multiply by 2. So that's what we will do first. Multiply by 2 both sides, and therefore this division by 2 is cancelled. So we have only x minus 7 on the left hand side, and on the right hand side 5 times 2 is 10. And then cancelling the next one, subtract by 7, we cancel that by adding 7. So we will add 7 both sides. And this way we end up with the answer x equals 10 plus 7, which is 17. And again, to quickly check, we are going to substitute this 17 value to x. And then that way we will have 17 subtracted by 7 over 2 divided by 2. Is that equal to 5? So if we follow gamma, numerator should be done first. 17 minus 7 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we easily see that yes, this is correct. So our result of 17 is correct. I hope this is clear. Good luck!